mind went blank. I know how to say all the greetings in Japanese, but I just didn't really think of it until that moment, and I didn't want to say it wrong. I'm like, if I say it wrong, they're going to think I can't speak Japanese, but I can speak Japanese, but I can't speak it the way that I want to speak it because I don't really practice it. So I just said, hello. That's my default greeting for most people. And you don't believe me? Ask anybody who met me. Well, that, hello. So then they said, nice to meet you, and I said, my voice got all, and then I bought something for them. So I gave the dad one bag and I gave the mom the other bag, and then they're like, "Oh, thank you." And then her dad shook my hand, which in Japan they don't shake hands. That's not their greeting. But for him to shake my hand, I'm like, "Cool." But it's just weird because in America or anywhere else where they shake hands, they try to break your hands. The father like, "Hello there, boy," like that. But in Japan, they don't shake hands like that. Kind of just, shake hands. And in Japan, I meet a lot of different cultures, and when we greet, the handshake. Because in America, if you shake your hand firm, it means you're a strong guy. If you shake your hand this way, it means there's all these meanings attached to the way you shake a hand. But you can't attach these meanings because they don't shake hands like that. So the fact that he shook my hand was, that's what's up. So then we go into the kitchen, and I sit down, and my girlfriend has three sisters. I met two of them before. Well, actually, I met them all before. This is the first time I seen them all in one room. So it's three sisters, my girlfriend, her mom, and her dad. And I don't know. I'm not a talker, as I said. So I'm sitting there, and I say hello, and that's all that happened, you know. So before this, my girlfriend told me that her mom wants me to eat. She's gonna ask me to eat foods, and if you know me, or if you're finding about me, I don't like foods. I don't like any foods. It's not Japanese food. I'm Jamaican. I don't like Jamaican foods. I like what I like. And in Japan, it's hard to like what you like because everybody wants you to like what they like, food wise. So if you are the guy that doesn't like what they like, they're going to look at you and say, "What's wrong with you?" And I have gotten this many times throughout the years that I've been here, and it kind of hardened my soul. I'm I, at first I felt sad, guilty, shamed, upset, nervous, wondering, shy. I don't know where wondering comes in there. But now I feel nothing. I don't like it. Leave me alone. That's how I feel. And depending on who's around me, they get that speech. Why do I gotta eat your food? Do I make you eat my food? You come to my house, you could eat anything you want. And that's what I say to my girlfriend when she tries to force me to eat things I don't want to eat. Because granted, or mind you, mind you, I've been in Japan for like 5 years. I ate almost everything, or I seen everything that I should be, and I tried it, smelled it, licked it, tasted it. If I didn't like it 10 years ago, I'm not going to like it today. I don't care who prepared it. I don't care what the circumstances are. The emperor of Japan could be sitting next to me, and if he tries to eat sushi, if he's telling me to eat sushi, I probably might, because it's an honor to meet the emperor. But if it's the emperor's third cousin, twice removed from the family, he's telling me, "Oh man, eat some sushi." I'm like, no, you eat sushi. Eat my sushi too, and leave me the hell alone. But yeah, so that's the atmosphere that my girlfriend knew that I had. And she told her mom, he doesn't really eat any food. But, she's a mother. So mother's going to be like, come on, eat some food. Eat some food. Eat some food. And then me being me, I'm all like, come on, don't you know I don't want to eat this food? And I say it that low so my girlfriend can hear it. And she's just like, oh, no, but it's my mom. And I'm like, well, tell your mom to stop making to eat this food. And then her mom's like, what are you guys talking about? Her mom didn't do that. But, so but her mom was cool. She made this big pot of curry, and that's what I ate the whole time. Curry. I love curry. Curry and me are like good friends. We go way back. Because I didn't eat curry in the States. It's something that I kind of picked up while I was in Japan. And actually, curry was the first thing I bought from the supermarket when I first came here 7, 8 years ago. I thought it got chicken in it and potatoes. It has to be good, but it wasn't good. But over the time, I found the curry I like, and so I was happy to eat this curry. And in Japan they drink green tea and ocha and those things. So her mom was giving me these little box sizes of orange juice and apple juice. Which another thing I can in America, if you don't drink certain something, somebody will get you a big bottle of something something that you do drink. In Japan, if you don't drink something something, they will get you some. It's almost like a punishment. Like these are literally child-sized boxes, juice boxes. Like, well, we're all drinking our big coffee cups of ocha green tea, and you're drinking a little cute little. And I've been in situations where they actually were like, there was a bunch of it was a party, it was a New Year's party, a bunch of people around, and they're drinking sake and beer, and I'm like, I don't drink, and they're like, really? What's wrong with you? I'm like, leave me alone. So I'm like, I drink juice, and they all started laughing. Juice, Akachan, Akachan being baby. And then they actually asked the baby, there was a little 5-year-old, is it okay if Mashu drinks your juice? And the little baby looked at me like, he's an old guy. There must be something wrong with him. Why doesn't he drink big guy juice? He's like, okay. So the little kid let me have his juice. And it was good juice, and I don't care. So anyway, I'm drinking these little boxes of juice, and her uncle comes. Uncle and her uncle, his wife, and 2 daughters and a dog. So now there's X amount of people in the house. And her uncle's cool. Uncle is cool. You know how every family has a crazy uncle? Well, my new family has a crazy uncle. He was speaking in English, and he was very fearless with his English speaking. And I appreciate that because usually Japanese people, if they don't speak it, they don't try it. And he was trying, even though he wasn't speaking so well. And his daughter, she spoke English, my cousin, and her mom spoke English, not perfect, not fluent, not even to the level of which they were just speaking on my behalf because, and it made me feel welcome. So, Uncle was just telling stories, and the whole family was laughing, and I was laughing. I understand Japanese, you know. People are like, how can you live in Japan? You don't speak, because I understand it. Whether I can speak it or not, that's one thing. But I could sit there and watch a sitcom for an hour and laugh with the laughs and cry with the cries. It's just I couldn't say the guy character with the mustache who was standing next to the guy behind the guy was really strange. I'll just point that guy is strange. And people be like, oh. Well, anyway, so he's telling stories, we're all laughing. And then he uh he came up with this thing called question time where he forced everybody in the room to ask me a question in English or to their best ability. So the first question they asked was, how old are you? And, you know, it's a common, typical question. I'm like, how old do you think I am? Well, I don't know how to say that. So I asked my girlfriend how you say that. And she's like, and I said that. And they're like, ooh. And then they're all like, 22, 24, 30, 29, 28. It felt like The Price is Right. 29 and 3/4. And then finally I'm like, actually, how old do you think I am?